I do speaking all over the country for real estate groups, real estate companies, boards of realtors, state realtor association, groups like that. And it's all about helping real estate professionals, real estate agents, team leaders, buyers agents, brokers understand the systems they need to put in place to run their business. So it's basically like a business in a box. Weekly definition of success and whether or not you achieved this last week. I believe specifically that if people think the right things from a business perspective, they're a lot more likely to do the right things. So it's all about giving them the underlying systems that they can use to apply whatever dreams they have for their business. We're going to communicate openly and honestly. We're going to have and share vision. We're going to always have integrity. We're going to live with passion. We're going to live freely. We're going to show gratitude, and we're going to persist until we succeed. It is something external that inspires you. The biggest obstacle for success for real estate agents is they don't understand the long-term significance of what seems to be insignificant activities today. So whether it's a way of following up with a prospect or some particular marketing program that you do for a listing, if you put something in place that you can duplicate over and over and over and over, especially if it starts out being successful, then you're virtually guaranteed to be successful for an extended period of time. Embrace that whole process of understanding those activities on a daily basis and how important they are. The My Perfect Week program is probably the most beneficial. It is where you set priorities for where you're going to spend your time at the beginning of the week and at the beginning of the month, not at the end. So in most people's business, one of the problems is they have total control of their calendar. And you need to limit control over your calendar so that you actually have to do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. If you know the numbers, then you can figure out where you need to improve and what you need to improve on. How many of you have this book? How many of you reference something in this book every single day, every single week? You got two other things that are very important. One is the lead tracker, and that's where we're keeping track of all leads as they flow into the system, because if you're going back to that lead tracker system to work those leads over and over again, you can't help but get better at working those leads. And then the daily success habits. Most people don't have a way of judging at the end of the day today whether or not they've made progress toward their goal at the end of the year, because if it's January the 1st, it's 365 days off. But if you use the daily success habits, you'll be able to go home on the first day of the year and recognize whether or not you've moved your business in the right direction that day. The most underutilized training system Workman has, and it is by far the best. It represents who we are striving to be, not always who we are. A lot of people feel like they're performing at less than what they could perform at, or that they're leaving something on the table, or they're not always happy with themselves and what they're doing from a sales standpoint. And without them having to reinvent everything to make their business work, we give them everything they need. And we also offer some private coaching that can help people move forward with those systems.